Hello and welcome to another edition of City Beat. I'm your host, Tamika Keenan Norman. And of course, it is looking good outside. I know you feel it. Spring is in the air. And along with spring comes so many different activities like Downtown Live and Lawn Chair Theater, just to name a few. And here to fill us in about those is Joel Dunn, our Recreation Superintendent for the City of Rocky Mounts Parks and Recreation Department. How are you, Joel?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back to the, you know what, you're becoming a regular.
I love it.
Yeah, when you go to the mall, folks are like, Joel.
I try to keep a low profile now.
Okay. Well, welcome back to the show today. Really excited. I have had people approach me about Downtown Live.
Okay.
So, but for those who have just moved to the area, maybe haven't been before, tell them a little bit about what it is and when it started.
Well, we're excited about Downtown Live. It started in 2009. Years prior to, they used to do a live at 5, and after 08, a bunch of city workers got together and decided to try to change things up a little bit and kind of rebrand it. So they started Downtown Live. Mm-hmm. And we're going into our 6th year, I believe, and it's an exciting time for us. It's something that residents of Rocky Mount put on their calendar as soon as it's released. We have a good time at Downtown Live. It's free music, and we emphasize free because we want to bring people downtown to Rocky Mount to see the Imperial Center. It takes place on the Imperial Center lawn. Mm-hmm. Great atmosphere. There's stuff for adults, there's stuff for kids, and there's great music. So it's really becoming a staple in our community, and we're very proud of it, and we try to get the best bands that we can get each year. We feel like we've got a great lineup this year, and we're excited for people to come out, and I believe we've got our first date coming up soon.
Yeah, May 15th, right?
May 15th, and then it's every other Thursday throughout the summer. So May 15th will be our first event, and then we'll every 2 Thursdays you can look for us out there on the Imperial Center lawn.
And then you go until what date?
September 18th. So
wow.
We've got 3 to 4 months solid for good music for people to come out, and there's something for you to do every other Thursday for Rocky Mount citizens and anyone else who wants to come.
That is all right. Now, you talked about this great lineup of music, so live bands. Tell me about that lineup. I know normally every year it's 10 bands, right? It's
10 bands. We actually start preparing for these in September. You know, we try to line these up as far as we can because these bands book up fast. And, to get the good bands, you got to be up there on the forefront. So we try to lock in I think we had our events locked in by the 1st of October last year. So, you know, we've got our first band. We're starting off with the Band of Oz. They've been a staple the past few years, and they always bring a good crowd to do a great show. So for that May 15th show, we're looking to start off big. So.
So tell me about the other bands. Who else you got?
The other bands, let's see, Jim Quick and the Coastline Band. We've got the Voltage Brothers, the Fantastic Shakers, the Embers, Liquid Pleasure, Hip Pocket, Fantasy. Just to name a few, I think Legacy Motown Review might be the last one I left off there, but a lot of these bands have performed for us in the past, and they've done a great job, whether it was at Downtown Live or the Barbecue Throwdown or some of our other special events. So when bands leave, we take a review of the event, and we see how many people enjoyed the event, enjoyed the show, and that's how we decide what bands we bring back. So we're really excited about our lineup. We're a big fan of all these bands. They're going to do great. They put on a good show. A lot of them interact with the crowd, so you can get out there and dance. It'll be a fun time. But we believe we've got one of the strongest lineups in the state. So.
And you really do. Now, Legacy Motown Review, this is my first time hearing of them, but that's just me. Is this their first time at Downtown Live?
I believe this is their first time at Downtown Live. Now, like I said, I've been here since '09, and I don't recall hearing them since. Every now and then we'll put a new band in the mix, and normally it's off great recommendations, and we've heard really good things about them. So they're towards the end of summer, so we know that they're going to put on a great show. Now,
another question. Do you know the Wobble?
No.
Cupid Shuffle.
I don't
okay.
dance.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Nope.
You're gonna have to figure out how to do those things.
I told my wife when I married her, I danced with her one time at her wedding, and I lived up to that, and I don't plan on dancing anymore.
I would just say part of your job is you're gonna have to learn those line dances, Joe.
I have my 3-year-old out there. He's a dancer. My 1.5-year-old, she likes to dance too, so they can take care of the dancing for the family.
Okay.
But I will be on the sidelines. I'll be on the wall at the kids in middle school.
Oh gosh.
So
okay.
That's as much as I'll do.
I'll wave to you from the dance floor.
Okay.
All right. Now, Downtown Live starts at 6.
Yes.
Right, and goes until what time?
Typically around 8 to 8:30. 8:30 is typically when we tell everyone to shut it down, but we encourage everyone to start showing up around 5. to get your spot, depending on the band. There's going to be a big crowd, and to get the best seats out there and to get ready. So we always encourage people to start showing up anytime after 5, but we try to kick it off right around 6 o'clock.
Okay, so doors open at 5, come out from 6 until 8 or 8:30. Great bands. Another big event. I don't know how long. Lawn Chair Theater. How long has that been taking place?
About 3 or 4 years ago, the city decided to go for a grant to get a large movie projector. And once we were able to get that grant, we wanted to figure out what we could do with it. And staff at the Imperial Center came up with a great idea to show summer movie series. So. Starting in June, I believe it is June 8th, June 6th,
Okay.
will be our first lawn chair movie series. And basically we'll take a movie, we'll put it on a big screen, and I mean, it's large. I mean, you can see it. We can see hundreds of people out there to view that movie. It's typically movies related to kids. And then every other Thursday that Downtown Live isn't going on, every other Friday that Downtown Live isn't going on, is when the summer movie series starts. So between your Thursday and Fridays throughout the summer, the city's got you covered if you're looking for things to do. We've got a lineup of movies, and I believe the top 5 movies that are chosen are going to be the 5 that we show. Just to name a list that we're going through, there's Monsters University, the Lego Movie, Freebirds, Despicable Me 2, The Nut Job, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Hotel Transylvania, Hoot, Fly Me to the Moon, Escape from Planet Earth, and Babe the Gallant Pig is on the ballot.
Wow,
so
okay.
basically we'll ask our citizens to vote. The top 5 will be chosen in that order, and that's how we'll show them throughout the summer. If you're wondering
titles.
Yeah. I'll try to get Frozen up there this year. Maybe we can get that in a couple of years because that's my favorite kids movie.
Okay.
But people who are visitors at the Children's Museum will get a ballot as they walk in that they can vote for as well. And we'll also have the ability to vote online on our website at RockyMountainNC.gov. So that'll be pushed out here soon. So we're looking forward to that. And I believe last year we had close to 400 or so ballots cast. So it's something that people are proud about. Everybody loves movies. It's a good thing to take kids out too. We have popcorn out there from our Sunset Park staff and ice cream. Another thing out there we didn't mention about Downtown Live, the Sunset Park staff's out there serving ice cream, best ice cream in town. So for both of those events, there's no reason not to come out and get some ice cream, eat some popcorn, and have fun.
So how do you choose what movies you're going to put on the ballot for people to select from?
Well, there's certain things we have to go through to get the rights to show movies on the big screen. Okay. So that's a process that the staff goes through months ahead of time, and we try to get 10 to 12 movies that we have the right to show, and let the staff choose from there. And we typically try to, choose some of the most popular ones that we can get our hands on at the time to draw the biggest crowds in. So, we're excited about it, and it's not too hard to tell what movies kids like the best. So we've got a lot of staff that have a lot of kids, so we look on them, and we're excited about it. It's a fun event. You need to see the blow-up movie projector if you've never seen it. That screen, it's really cool, and it's really cool to see a movie on it. So. And
what's the time again for Lawn Chair Theater?
We try to start it as it's getting dark. Okay. So it'll vary from the first of the summer to the end of summer, particularly around 8 to 8:30ish as the sun's starting to show down is when we try to start that movie series, to get your best lighting. So, an exact time we don't throw out there, but we try to say is, as dusk is our setting, we'll try to get that started.
Now, folks will have an opportunity, the kids, before they go out or before dusk, to actually go in the Imperial Center to explore it, maybe the Children's Museum and Science Center as well?
And we always encourage everyone before the events that happen at the Imperial Center, whether it's the movie series or Downtown Live, to come out and see the Imperial Center. If you've never been out there, it's a building well worth the visit with the Children's Museum and the exhibits that we've got in there. Even the Art Center for those that are into art, to go over there and see the great art they've got over there. Just to walk around and see the building in general is a treat. So we always encourage folks to come out and see that facility before any events, and to see our staff and the great job they do out there, and also to get information about programs they've got coming up. So there's never any reason not to go by there and get as much information you can about stuff you can get involved with our department. They can always call 972-1151 to our main office. They can call the Imperial Center at 972-1266, or they can always check the website at RockyMountainNC.gov /parks. And our website, you can find all that. We've typically got banners up there for Downtown Live and Lawn Chair Theater. So we get all that information updated as soon as we can. And those are two events that we're excited about because they highlight our department, they highlight the Imperial Center, they highlight downtown Rocky Mount, and they highlight just our residents coming together to have fun and to have a good time.
All right. Well, thank you, Joel, for coming on the show. Any additional comments?
No, not at this time. Just have me back whenever you care.
Okay, so May 15th, the kickoff for Downtown Live, and essentially between that and Lawn Chair Theater, things will be going on through September.
June 6th starts the Lawn Chair Theater, and that'll end August 15th. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joel.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for tuning in as well. When we come back, we've got more events from the Senior Center. Alex Langley is going to join us right here on City Beat. PNC presents Downtown Live May 15th to September 18th. You're invited to the lawn of the Imperial Center for free concerts. Hear from groups like the Embers, the Tams, Fantasy, and more. Doors open at 5, music starts at 6. Thanks to PNC, and thanks to all the following sponsors. For info, visit downtownrockymount.com or call 972-1151. Join the City of Rocky Mount for Downtown Live. Hello and welcome back to City Beat. Of course, I told you earlier, spring is in the air and we've got a whole lot of spring events coming up. Thanks to Joel Dunn for joining us a little earlier. If you didn't have a chance to check out Joel, he talked about our upcoming Downtown Live summer music series as well as Lawn Chair Theater. So we've got a lot to do. And now we have some upcoming Senior Center events as well. And here to talk to us about that is Alex Langley, another regular on the show.
Yes,
right.
I'm always happy to come. Thank you so much for having me again.
Thank you as well. You got a lot of events, so just kind of give us a rundown of what's coming up with the Senior Center.
To me, I always divide the year into like November, December is always like the season of potluck for us, and then early in the year is the season of just programming and stuff. Right now, we're in what I call kind of the special event season and the trip season. And so we've got some really interesting trips coming up. Sylvia Sharp, our program assistant, and our assistant director, Julie Watson, have really done some remarkable stuff for our upcoming programs. And I'm very excited to be here talking about some of the things we got. A major event coming up in June is Senior Day at the Mall. It's going to be about 14th annual Senior Day at the Mall. It's actually a product of Stacy, the executive director for the Council on Aging and in charge of the Nash County Senior Center, and Kathy Oxenheim, my predecessor, something they started many, many years ago, and in working with Golden East Crossing Mall and them as well. But the one thing's different this year. It's always been a senior fashion show, but it's been kind of hard to get new models to go. But it's this year we're going to do Let's Make a Deal, the Wayne Brady Show.
Okay.
So that's going to be the main thing. Starts at 11 o'clock. The event itself is really about healthy vendors, vendors throughout the community, anything that's related to older adults. So it's a good day to come out and get educated on new ideas, new services, new products, and things that they can use to help them out. And this year's theme on that is actually don't flip-flop on your health. So it's kind of a beach and Hawaiian theme. So there will be a lot of that around there. Last year it was Wizard of Oz. But it's always a really big event. We've had anywhere from 200 to 300 people as spectators for the fashion show, and we hope that continues. And they always look forward to it each year, and we really think that we can get some very interactive and fun stuff with this new Let's Make a Deal portion of it. And we actually, I have talked with David Neal from the theater is going to be coming over to be our host.
Oh.
So he's going to bring his excitement to that. So that's really that's another cool aspect of it as well.
Now, what time is this Senior Day?
That actually will run from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tuesday, June 10th.
Okay.
And actually, registration will start at 8 o'clock, and there'll be a health walk at 8:30. But then the vendors will open up from 9, and with the Let's Make a Deal starting at 11. And there's a lot of chances to win prizes through Let's Make a Deal. A lot of giveaways from the vendors and stuff as well, and just a lot of fun. There could be other live entertainment as well from 9 to 11, at the different parts near Ross and also at the Sears wing as well. So there'll be there's going to be a lot of that going on as well.
Okay.
And then we have 1 week later we go into our second annual, because we get to do a second straight year, so that makes it annual finally, and is the Senior Summer Blast here at right here on the lawn at the Senior Center. So we're really excited because that actually helps us, with what the city's doing about downtown development and downtown events. We get to be part of that. And it's actually outside, and it was really good our first year. And we're working on nailing down the band. It's, more than likely it will be the same band as last year, which everybody loved. It was a great thing, and there'll be food, some games, and like you and I were talking earlier in our prelims, we're thinking about trying to get a watermelon seed spitting contest and get some as part of it. Any type of picnic in the summer, watermelons always is a good thing to get involved with it. But as part of it, just some fun, maybe have a seed spitting contest.
So it's whoever spits the seed the furthest, I guess?
Yeah, I have to do a little research. Just came to me. It came to me yesterday on an email listserv, but it seemed like a really unique thing that we could do.
Yeah.
Just a fun activity to add to it, things of that nature. So that's what's real. So that's going to be another addition to it. And we're always trying to improve, make things different from the year before, and that seems to be something that we'll be able to do.
Okay.
And that kind of rounds up the special events for the summertime. But we're really excited about our trips. We've got anything from we're going to the Barn Theater in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's kind of a dinnertainment trip. There'll be dinner also with a kind of a Harlem Renaissance themed musical show. And that's in Greensboro. They're ranked one of the top ones in the nation from our research and stuff. So that's going to be really unique as well. That's coming up July 5th. July 15th. My fault. And then also we've done through our evaluation and stuff. It seems like a lot of our participants are interested in going to the Spirit of Norfolk. So we are trying to give them what they want. And so in August 13th to be exact, we are going to the Spirit of Norfolk cruise up in. Of course, in Norfolk, Virginia. So that's something that really as well. So those are 2 day trips that we got coming up. And then our 2, that we just got back from Grand Canyon. And
yes, I didn't realize you had just gotten back. Okay.
We did. So it was a really huge success. We took 20 seniors, 20 participants from here over to Grand Canyon, and they had a wonderful time. The article is there's an article in our newsletter. The newsletter just went out like yesterday. So those and it was really good. And because of that, we got back, and Julie got back. She started planning again, and we've got 2 incredible trips coming up. We have we think we can squeeze one in, and we're trying to go on one for the December of this year down to. So it's a holiday trip to San Antonio, Texas, which and it's going to involve the Alamo. It looks like there's going to be like a Fiesta luminary type display and things like that, and just anything that has to do tours of San Antonio, all that. But it seems like a really exciting trip, and it's something we're really excited about getting involved with. And then the next one, big thing is way off. We're talking about March of 2015.
Okay.
We're going to go on try to do something similar to what we did when we went to Grand Canyon and Sonoma, Arizona. But we're going to do what's called the California Rail Discovery Trip. And I mean, it's going to be train trips and tours and stuff. But we're talking San Francisco, Sierra Nevada, Lake Tahoe, Sacramento. I mean, staying in all those cities and doing all types of different things in those areas. So we're really pushing for that one. It seems like something that everybody's excited about as well. And just getting that information out there early, coming on the show here with you, I think it's something that's a really big success for us. We did that last year when we had to start the Grand Canyon trip, and we're hoping that that can be as well. That's actually going to be like March 18th. Through March 24th of 2015.
Well, it's amazing that you have it planned this far out and know where folks are going to go this far out.
We try to keep that and get it out as far in advance as possible, and just to get the word out. We've learned through some, we've had some times where things did not make, but we get the word out. It actually gives them a chance to get money together. Make a deposit now, whether it's 100, 200 up front to kind of reserve their spot, and then they come back later and they finish it up.
Well, speaking of money, what are the fees associated with some of these events, and are any of them free?
Well, the special events that are at the Golden East Mall, the Senior Day at the Mall, the Library Senior Event, and also the Senior Summer Blast out here at the Senior Center, all those are free of charge. We are asking that you, there'll be registration day of at the library event and at the senior day at the mall.
Okay.
But here, registration for the senior blast, we are asking for participants to call in. With that being said, because we're also trying to, there's going to be food involved, but we're going to provide the band, and also probably look for some food donations from our participants and stuff like that, and then cook it for them.
Gotcha.
So that's really all. There's no money fee involved with that. Now the others, the day trips, those are involved as well. But the costs are all inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
For the dinner, bar and theater, we're talking $60, and you'll be gone from 9 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. So there's a lot involved with that. That includes the lunch, your ticket to the show, and everything. And then the Spirit of Norfolk, $85 per person, but that covers everything as well. So that's all inclusive. Actually, the all-inclusive part, I mean, the other trips are going to be a little bit more, but they are all-inclusive with meals and the airfare and everything as well. San Antonio trip for a double occupancy room, which means that's everybody. That's the charge for everybody. It's roughly about $1,300.
Okay.
And then for the one that's going to California in March is actually going to be is $2,300.
Okay.
But the last thing I would add on this is that we have actually got trips scheduled as far out as 2016. We are going to look at we're looking at an Alaskan cruise tour. We're preliminary. We're thinking August 2016 or 2016 for an Alaskan. So we're really, really excited about that as well. We've had
That is amazing. Yeah.
I mean, it may not be but 5 or 6 that go, but if we're able to give that particular experience to some of our participants and things like that, so that'll be something that we're really, really excited about.
Yeah. Now, where can folks go to get more information? Because I understand that you're now on Facebook.
Yes, we are on Facebook. We're trying to build that following. It's in everything we go. We're probably as many people as you get. You don't have to be a senior to follow if you want to.
Okay.
If you have a grandparent or you have a parent that you're interested in maybe following for them, we'd be glad to have you. But yes, we can find us on Facebook, Rocky Mount Senior Center. We'd definitely like for you to like us there. Other ways to get involved, you come by the center. We're located at 427 South Church Street here in Rocky Mount, downtown Rocky Mount, right next to the train station. And then also can call in 252-972-1561. We get you to our administrative desk, and they'll point you in the right direction. Because if you have questions about programs, you talk with Julie Watson, our assistant director, or Sylvia Sharp, our programming assistant. So those are some avenues for you to get more information as well, or just check out our website. We're on the city's website under senior programs, and so those are some ways to get some more information. And when you call in, we have a mailing list of about 1,200. Get you involved, get you our quarterly newsletter, and also we email on a monthly basis. So those you're interested in have email, we can get that stuff out to you as well, because we're sending out all our calendars. We're sending out our brochure. We're gonna try to work on getting some new brochures and some information together. But we're sending out our newsletters and all that type of stuff, and just we are working to get more of the word out to the entire community. We do great marketing internally, because people come and they stay. We have participants that come every day, and those are a lot of ones that are our participants. But like the good thing, like the trip to Arizona, we actually had somebody, I think, from New York that knew somebody, so they met us here and they went with us.
Wow, okay.
Those type of trips are, we're trying to reach a broad audience. Any type of, we work with an age group 55 to over 100 perhaps, so we have a really, really big age group that varies with the amount of the interest and stuff. And so that's why we do a lot of different things. I've been here before. We have a lot of everything from fitness center to our senior stretch program, to a lot of these trips here and there that we're talking about in this particular episode. But we're really excited, so we're trying to touch as many people we can in Rocky Mount, 55 and older, and just reach out to them. So I hope that they see this, and then they contact us and they get involved.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Alex, for joining us on the show. Seems like you got a lot of stuff going on. So
we do, and I'm excited. I'm really proud of the work that the staff's doing and everything that they're putting out there, and everything's so well done. Every time we come, I think we have a good product, and when you know your product and you give them something good, I think that's the first part of marketing. So that's the main thing.
All right. Well, I know our seniors are looking forward to it, and thanks again.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you for tuning in as well to another edition of City Beat. Don't forget to visit our website, RockyMountNC.gov, to get updated on all of our senior events, of course, Downtown Live and Lawn Chair Theater as well. I'm Tamika Keenan Norman, your host. Don't forget to tune in next week for more of City Beat.